That's a good discussion. What is the best? Did you see that tweet where someone was like, Xenoblade looks beautiful. I really thought Fire Emblem was the
Oh
best
my,
looking game on
I
the Switch.
saw that.
I'm
I was
like,
like,
oh
are
my
you kidding
God.
me?
I'm like, I will defend Fire Emblem to the death unless the argument is how beautiful it looks. Then I will
Now,
gladly die in its grave.
now look, the cutscenes, like the
Yeah.
animated 2D
Yeah,
cutscenes,
all 18 of them are amazing.
are
Beautiful.
are
Very well shot.
fantastic. However, the actual game itself is
No.
doesn't really hold up well to like Odyssey and Breath of the Wild being on the
Just
same
I mean
system.
too. Xenoblade I think is gonna end up being the best looking game, which comes out this month, so hype
That's
there.
shit, that's true.
Hype there. So
There's more RPGs to play. And that
money's
one's
going
really long
to Xenoblade.
too.
Tip money's going to Xenoblade.
Tip money,
And
hell yeah.
so yeah, like I saw that tweet, I'm like, I could
Like,
literally
are you kidding me?
I don't know, what is the best game? Even Animal Crossing, like for what it is, it looks very good. And like
The
the
best
attention to detail is so like pristine in that game.
the best looking I have to go with Mario Odyssey for best looking game.
It's close between that and Breath of the Wild.
Like I just think Odyssey is so freaking beautiful, dude. Especially just
What's your favorite kingdom in Mario Odyssey?
probably that's tough. See,
It's tough.
I really
It's tough.
like Sand Kingdom,
I hate the Sand Kingdoms.
but I
hate
also really like Cascade
You
and
don't.
I actually really like it's not Lake Kingdom, it's the other water one.
I think it is Lake Kingdom.
No, Lake Kingdom's the one with like the wedding theme and stuff. This one's the one where you fight like the octopus with lava on his head.
Oh, I know this.
Oh, I know this.
I know this.
I have no idea. I
I'm
completely
thinking
forget.
of-
Lake Kingdom,
It's not Cascade.
Ocean Kingdom. I have no idea.
Yes, just Ocean Kingdom.
Seaside Kingdom.
No. Metro Kingdom, no. Snow Kingdom, no. Seaside.
Seaside. Okay. Yeah, I like the way that looks, just because it's probably
Yeah.
one of the most gorgeous water levels I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks great.
And it's a water level, boohoo. But I still think it's nice.
I
I
thought it
think
was
you
pretty
can have
interesting since Bowser took up like Japanese culture and just decided to become a samurai.
Oh God, Bowser's Kingdom is so cool.
Very cool, yeah.
Like it's so. I need to get my own
Oh,
copy of Odyssey, dude.
dude, Mushroom Kingdom just looks amazing too.
Oh, I mean, of course.
Then we have the dark side of the moon, and then they really amped it up with the darker side of the moon.
Hang on, sorry, I am getting. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude, screw the dark side of the moon, man. Those levels are.
I've never even I have not finished Odyssey. Like I finished the main story. I refuse to play through the entire post game because there's more post game than actually is more story.
I think my brother actually 100% completed Odyssey,
Damn.
which is it was a long time ago, like when the game.
Well, I mean now
came
would
out.
be the time to do it, huh?
Honestly, like I was actually thinking about speed. I've been watching a lot of Odyssey speed runs, and it's just so mesmerizing to watch.
I'll tell you what. I'll
insane.
drop you off my copy of Odyssey. I'll drop it off for you.
Come on now, you don't gotta do
Tyler, it's a 5-minute drive. I promise you will not.
that.
So yeah, but best looking game, Breath of the Wild is fucking.
I know it is.
It's tough because like obviously I'm biased
dude,
towards that game.
Wooded Kingdom. Mwah.
The more you're talking me into Odyssey, I'm gonna have to go with Pokemon Sword, honestly.
Oh man, you're right. I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, my God, those trees are just
Those
the way they move.
Ocarina of Time trees.
Oh yeah, those PNGs.
Speaking of Pokemon, actually, there's a new raid event.
What is it?
So apparently, it's just a raid event full of just the top tier competitive Pokemon.
Okay.
So I guess Game Freak's giving us a chance to get our teams competitively viable or find some, breeding templates.
Right before the DLC.
Right before the DLC. There has been a lot of for many Nintendo games, the community is. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at games I have just to think of like what is the best looking Switch. But yeah, go ahead.
A lot of games, multiplayer, multiplayer Nintendo games are getting community run tournaments in this time of quarantining and
It's good.
virus outbreak. I know Smash Bros has seen a lot of unofficial tournaments sprouting up, online tournaments, which has
Yeah,
started.
because like the Smash World Tour had to get canceled because of this. We talked about that
Yeah,
in a previous episode too, which sucks.
that has also sparked a lot of outcry for Nintendo to fix the Ultimate Online because now that everyone's online playing against each other instead of doing in-person tournaments, a lot of the flaws are really starting to make their way into the forefront of people's minds.
Yeah, but how much can they change from home though? That's the thing.
I mean, true. Now is probably not the time to do it. But,
Probably can't. I mean, they probably want to, but
that was just a discussion that I've seen being more vocally expressed, especially on social media. I know the Pokemon Sword and Shield, a lot of unofficial tournaments spread up there. A bunch of people from my Pokemon Club Discord have actually started going into these tournaments.
How are they doing?
Well, like entering, they haven't really done
they haven't
a whole
really
lot
played
yet.
Okay, that's good.
Obviously, there's a lot of scheduling issues. There's actually a collegiate tournament that a lot of people from different colleges are actually joining in on this one, which will be interesting. We're just trying to see where it goes here, but someone extended the offer to us, and we decided we had enough people that we could enter. So,
I really wish that it didn't take a global pandemic for us to start doing this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just more.
This does
people
show
have more time to organize it now.
Yeah, yes, that's fair. But I mean, this just shows that people can be good, especially in the gaming community. We don't always have to argue all the time. Like we can just enjoy. I know there's plenty of argument. Like, we can just enjoy games to enjoy games. Like that is a possibility. Like especially when I think Xenoblade is really rock. Like gonna really sell well because of everything that's going on. And that's a long game too. And I'm actually the more and more I talk about it, the more and more I'm excited for it. I've never played a Xenoblade game, but this seems to be the perfect one to get into.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm ready for another 100+ hour RPG.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, you're ready.
I'm not sure if I'll have Witcher 3 done by then, but look.
But yeah. I can't wait to rag on the voice acting of that game.
That's just Shulk just screaming in my ear for the first hour. And my mom's like, turn down the TV. I'm like, it's on 1. He's yelling.
It's muted. His power is too strong.
He's yelling. He cut my mute button in half with the Monado, and he just screamed.
Monado. But I'm excited. Do we know that's coming later this month, right?
I think the 29th or 30th. We've said that date 100 times, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
One or the other.
I'm sorry, my brain just today. I'm sure you guys have noticed, considering my speech patterns, but I
really hope GameStop's open by then because I really want a physical copy of that game.
I probably need to. My hard drive is nearly filled.
I really would like a physical copy. Oh yeah, I had to move over all my games onto my actual software to get Witcher 3 on my SD card.
I mean, I imagine the game is it's fucking huge.
It's huge,
especially with all its DLC.
Yeah, I say all that to say this. Kirby Star Allies is the best looking game on Nintendo Switch.
It's a good looking game.
Very good looking game.
It is good.
Followed by Let's Go Pikachu and Breath of the Wild. Mario Odyssey's a solid 4th.
Oh my god.
Hate to see it.
Mario Kart 8's the best looking game on the Switch.
It's pretty good looking for a Mario.
It is pretty good. Like I will admit. It's very nice.
I've unlocked all the characters in Mario Kart Wii. That's what I've been up to really.
Oh, you have? I don't think I've ever unlocked a character in Mario Kart. I never knew how to do it.
I looked it up. It's a lot of time trial BS.
BS.
Toadette's the last character. You had to do a time trial on every single course. You should just do 32 time trials. It's not that hard. Mm-hmm. But I've been racing my former self in Wii, and right. I cannot beat myself. I cannot do it.
Mm-hmm.
I am way more rustier. I was more youthful and sprout in my prime back in those Wii days. I did beat one. I beat my Rainbow Road Ghost.
Oh, very nice.
So yeah, that took me like 7.
Of all ghosts to beat, I guess that would be the one.
Well, because my younger sister, who was a license, she was like, my last one is Rainbow Road, and I want you to do it for me. I'm like, okay, fine. You should literally cross the finish line. You'll get Toadette, but fine, I'll do it. And my competitive self saw my old ghost, and I'm like, I'm gonna kick your ass. And I fell off the course. I fell off the course in the last lap, which really got under my skin. And that was already after I'd like fallen off 5 times before. But I finally just, Zen mode, and then
Zen.
beat my ghost by like 3 seconds. Unlocked the fast ghost, and even my fastest time was still 5 seconds short of the freaking fast ghost.
Look, some people
possible.
If you see what people do in that game, like some people devote their lives to making crazy ass routes and shit. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, there's some glitches you can do, but I'm an honest man. I like to play the game the way it's meant to be played. So.
Of course, yeah, it makes sense.
I was also thinking of starting at Mario Galaxy 2 on the Wii. I had mentioned that before, but now that I got Witcher.
Hey, it's gonna get a remaster.
I'm pretty preoccupied with Witcher, and I play. Brock, if you're listening up to this point, I did bad. I did ram a lot on sport games, but they're still terrible. Like a lot of the new ones are terrible. The best sport game is probably MLB, which is ironic because, I was listening to a very good, love this podcast, sport podcast. Like a lot of the sport games aren't cool, except for baseball, because running for an 80-yard touchdown in Madden or like dunking over LeBron in 2K, like it's cool. Nothing's cooler than just hitting a ball and just dropping the bat.
Just sports.
That thing is gone. Like you just crush one and you just drop the bat and jog around the bases. Like Tyler and I, we played baseball. We didn't really like it that much, but damn, nothing's cooler than just getting a hold of one and just dropping the bat to home plate and just taking a jog.
I wouldn't know the feeling.
I did it once in Little League.
I just realized something.
What's up?
Do you think, I don't remember if there was a date on this, but do you think that we won't get the ARMS character until that August Direct? Like, do you think we'll have a Smash Direct for this character?
They just said it was gonna be an ARMS character. They didn't say a date. They said it's gonna. They did like a fun pun with ARMS. Like since this character's lengthy, it's gonna take a longer time to develop. But yeah, it might be August. I think it might just get its own thing. Like Sakurai might just tweet out, "Look, he's out. Just go get him." I didn't want to do a video.
I'm so tired, guys.
Literally, you should see what they're doing to me in my house.
What, did they have him fucking captive in his own home?
The president of Nintendo somehow got a new security system in my house and will not let me out of the basement.
To make sure I will not stop working on this game.
He will not stop. Help.
Oh, Sakurai.
I
hope you're doing well if you're listening.
I hope he's getting the rest he deserves. I hope he's sleeping until like 1 and just.
I'm saying, maybe they're giving him some time off with this whole crazy shit going on.
I'm telling you, man, it might be a blessing in disguise.
In disguise. I cannot.
Yes, exactly.
I can't blame you for your speech. I've messed up so many words this episode.
Yeah, it's like a blessing in disguise, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
They get to pay more attention to detail in their games, and maybe they'll be better when they come out instead of what we originally thought they would be. I really hope that Paper Mario game comes out. That'd be cool. I haven't played Paper Mario.
I mean, it is weird to feel to think about how little we really know about game development, I think, or how little that the intricacies of game development are talked about, because a lot of game development these days is centered around secrecy and, the hype cycle of hyping up a game and revealing little bits at a time, before finally releasing it to the public and trying not to have leaks and stuff get out.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to try and I'm thinking, I don't know anything about game development. No. And I love video games so much, but I know essentially nothing about how it actually works. So I don't know. Again, I don't know how much this hinders the development of these games, not being able to be in a certain place. I don't know how much you can actually do when you work from home when you're in the gaming industry, which is, an interesting prospect to think about.
It is. I just typed in Nintendo on Twitter, and I'm just going to go through the top thing. It's a very dangerous thing, yes, but
I was about to say that.
So, yeah, So, oh my God, what was the first thing?
I've been following Zero. He's been participating in a lot of online Smash tournaments.
Did
Seems
you
like
see that? Did you see the 3DS dropped a Mario Odyssey theme like today?
I did not know. I can't
And
believe that thing's
so
still
this
going.
prompted the conversation of Nintendo like, look, 3DS is getting themes for games, and all we have is this black and white screen. That's literally it. Those are our two options.
That's true. Yeah.
That would be so. Yeah, that's one thing that people are still nagging for Fire Emblem Three Houses, Xenoblade, and not Animal Crossing. What was the other game that came out recently that doesn't have Abbies, like character Abbies, or profile icons? Excuse me.
Fire Emblem?
People want Edelgard, Dimitri, Claw, and Byleth profile icons
Of course, of
instead of
course.
as they should. They want Xenoblade, and I'm trying to think what was that other game that came out recently that people were clamoring for. If I think of it, I'll say it.
I mean, Animal
What else do
Crossing
we
did
have
come out
here?
with new avatars. They have like Flick and CJ and the Nooklings.
There's a lot of people that are just like, my turnip price is this, so come to my island. There's been a lot of fan art of Hyruleans and Fodlan people like together, so
Really?
I'm loving it.
That's interesting. I like that. That's
You
a
cannot
fun
have picked.
dynamic.
Yeah, it is. You cannot have picked some of the fan art on Twitter. Like I follow like you can follow topics and I follow like Fire Emblem, Zelda, like Nintendo, all that stuff. Some of that fan art is just unbelievable. But
Yes, some,
some,
yes.
yeah. I
You
said some.
really listen. You guys, if you're going to be looking at art, you better tie yourselves a rope and have someone to pull you out when you get too deep, because just tread lightly.
Oh God. There's a meme that says Animal Crossing is the most wholesome Nintendo game. Then it says my community, and there's a picture of the swastika on the island.
Oh my. Animal Crossing is actually quite the competitive game because everyone's trying to one up each other with how amazing their island is. But obviously people are still willing to give advice to other people who ask for it. So it's kind of a weird mix, I think. It's more competitive than you'd think, is all I'm saying.
This Now that people are tweeting about like the N64 was trailing today or trending today, not trailing, trending.
I saw a tweet that said N64 was the
Nintendo
best
60,
era of video games.
Nintendo 64, McDonald's was peak McDonald's.
Yeah, I
That's
saw that.
pretty good.
I've had the privilege of experiencing that, unfortunately.
We have people showing off their. Oh man, N64 had some good games, didn't they? Holy moly!
I mean, yeah, dude. It's
Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Ocarina, Majora's Mask,
Star
OG
Fox
Smash
64.
Bros, Star
Yeah.
Fox, Donkey Kong, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, which Brock was the one that brought that up. Banjo Kazooie, oh my god.
Banjo Kazooie, yes.
Mario Parties 2 and 3, Yoshi Story. Dude, some of these collections for N64. This is going to be us in like 30 years with the Switch.
Honestly, yeah. God,
Nintendo
be so
Leak.
old.
I can't wait. Nintendo Leak. Let's see if we got anything here.
Nintendo
Nintendo
League.
fans. Hey, Nintendo, can you put
Oh.
Mario 64 on the Switch, please? Nintendo. Ha. No. Nintendo fans somehow illegally leaks decades of old Nintendo content that we were never supposed to see. Diddy Kong. Wait a moment. Wait a moment.
Oh my. This is too much to wrap my head around. I'm
Really
just willing to
hoping
go with the
others-
flow. I'm willing to be patient and to see
I
what
am
comes out
too.
of
There's
this.
not much to. Yeah.
I mean, there's not
There's
really
not
much
much
else
to-
we can do anyway.
No, we have no choice. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze for Nintendo Switch, which was released on this day, 2 years ago. So happy anniversary to Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, a game that neither of us really care about.
I never played it, honestly.
Pokemon Emerald's 15 years old 2 days ago.
No, okay, I never played that game either, but I played Sapphire.
Mr. Game & Watch turned 40 5 days ago, so. And here's the one. A week ago today, Mario Kart Wii was released. 12 years.
12. Good God.
The Pokemon Company last week was founded on this day 22 years ago. That's wild.
Oh, that another thing that could be in the first party is Diamond Pearl remakes.
Oh my God! Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Oh,
if it's all first party.
I never mentioned the sport game I was playing. I just realized because we were talking about all that. But yeah, Brock, okay. I'm playing 2K. I'm playing 2K14, the one with LeBron on the cover. There's a glitch where if you play offline, you can get infinite amount of skill points. Just make your player 99 on the first day. So that's what I did. Oh, so basically, I'm the best player in the league. But it's great.
On day one on your rookie.
Yeah, I got drafted 19th overall because there's a rookie showcase, and I made my guy an athletic build. And when you're athletic, you can't do anything but rebound and play defense. So I'm like, this is sick. I'm getting picked 20th overall to the Cavs, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna prove all my haters wrong. I go to one shoot around, and I'm just the best player in the league.
No.
It's great.
I don't think I've never played any sports games, so you have much.
There's no good ones. I mean, I've said the good ones are NCAA football. Even then, you can like just run 4 verticals, and since it's college football, the safeties like don't know what to do. They're like, oh my God, there are 2 guys running down the field. I have to pick one, and the one he picks, you're just gonna go to the other guy. It's simple like that. NBA now is just an awful franchise. It's terrible. 2K's awful. Madden's awful. I don't play Road to the Show or MLB The Show, but that's the best one. And NHL's terrible. Like all of them stink.
NES hockey we played together. That was pretty fun.
Oh my God, that game.
I don't think I got a point on you.
3 controls: move, pass, and shoot. That's how simple it should be.